Hey guys, it's Jack from geekassets.com, and it's been quite a while since I put anything up on YouTube. Well, if you guys are new to the channel, you probably don't know who we are. So let me step back and give you guys a little bit of a history lesson. So right at the beginning, or right before COVID happened, we created a first of its kind service in our industry or hobby in the comic book industry. This was being done before in the art industry for quite a few years. So essentially what the idea was, and what we've been doing, is if you have graded comic books and for whatever reason you need some type of cash on hand, whether it's an emergency or whether it's simply to utilize the value, the money that's sitting in those graded books, and turn that into buying, let's say, another collection or other books, or for some family emergency, what we were doing and what we're still doing is offering a very interesting service. So I've collected comic books, as most of you may know, all the way back since I was little in 1976. And if something ever happened in my life where I needed money quickly, it would be devastating for me to have to sell my collection. And that's really what we're doing here, is we're giving you the option. So if you have graded books that have value, legitimate value, okay, we give you the opportunity to have another alternate course of action, as opposed to selling your collection or selling those books and then regretting it afterwards. You can simply fill out a form by going to geekassets.com. There's a form there. You click on it, you give us your information, and you list exactly what books you have and what the grades are of those graded books. And we will then get back to you within 24 hours, usually quicker, what we can offer you to purchase the books. Now, you may say, well, what are you doing then? You're buying my books. No, what we're doing is a little bit different. You're going to sign a purchase agreement. We're going to buy those books for you, and we're going to keep them in our vault, okay? We are insured. Nothing is going to happen to your books, all right? Those books are safely stored away. You are then going to sign a separate agreement, which is an option to purchase agreement. And that agreement allows you to pay us on those books over the term or the bridge loan, which may be 3, 4, or 5 months on average. Okay? So we're handing you the money. We're transferring you the money for those books that we agree upon. And then you're basically repurchasing those books by paying us a set fee per month, and then a balloon payment at the end of the 3 or the 4 or the 5 months, whatever the bridge loan is for. That's going to help you, the collector. And that's the way it works. It's similar to what you do at a pawn store, but we don't do pawn. We're not licensed to do pawn, and we don't do pawn. What we do is we purchase your books, and we instantaneously have you execute an agreement to repurchase those books back at a set price. And we make our money by the interest on that new purchase agreement for those 3 to 4 months. So what books do we do this with? We can't do this on every book, all right? It is, it's essentially collateral. We need to be able to have books that have value. We need to be able to have books that we can turn around and sell if we ever needed them to. So you guys mainly understand what that means. We're looking for books that have a regular market value and history of sales on Shortbox and on eBay, whatever it may be. And how much money do we normally give you? Well, obviously, we can't do 100% of the value. That's not the way that this works. it's normally between 60 to 75% LTV, almost like loan to value, even though we're purchasing the books outright from you and then you're repurchasing them back. So to protect our investments and any crazy movements in the market, it's usually between 50 to 75%. And the great news is that we've now been doing this quietly since the start of COVID several years ago. So many collectors that have had family issues or the ability, like the art collectors do, to turn their assets into cash to be able to generate more income or more collectibles have taken advantage of it. Well, now we're ready to basically go a little bit farther and jump out here once again and let you guys know that we're ready to work with you, okay? If you have books that you're looking to purchase on Heritage or auctions or privately, why not use the books that you currently have as your capital to be able to expand your asset base, your collection? That's what we do for people without you ever selling your books and not getting them back. So that's Geek Assets. That's what we do. I'm looking forward to helping more people out now, and we're going to have more input and more content on the channel. So like and subscribe to the video, and go to geekassets.com if you have books that you're looking for to turn into cash today. We work over the weekend, and I'll be really happy to turn your books into cash and help out the community. And we do this for dealers as well, by the way. So have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.